First of all, let's have a look at all the assets. I have a font, 3 background images and 3 product images. So inside of After Effects I prepared this animation, including a text, a product image and a background layer. The first thing that happens is the product sliding in from the left into the middle of the video. Next action is the text moving in from the right into the center. To export the animation, I select the product layer and open the script. Click on File, go down to Scripts and continue with Run Script File. In your file manager, select the Impossible Copy script and click on Open. Looking at the first animation, you can see that the animation starts at frame 0 and ends at frame 45. This is what you enter into the script. You can choose to either export all layers from the composition or export only the selected layers. I choose option 2. You can change the file location, but I leave it at default, which is the desktop. Now click on Export to get the tracking data of the animation. Repeat this step for the text layer, select it, enter the start and end frame. Choose your file location and export it. These are the 2 exported tracking data files, which I will need in a minute. The next thing I will do is to create a project in our Impossible Software console. Click on Create Project, enter the name of the project, choose a location near you and create it. Now I need to import the images and the font. My tracking data will be imported later in the process. Now I will create a composition. Switch to the Composition tab, click on New Composition, select the first option to create an empty base layer video, enter the properties in their corresponding text boxes and open the composition. The first thing I'm going to do is to add the background layer. In order to do that, I need a static tracker which has the same size as the composition. This can be done on the left side of our timeline. I also rename the track, which helps to organize my project, and I add a layer, also rename that. Now you can set the layer to variable. Enter a variable name which is used to identify the layer, set a default image and put the variable pattern in. The variable pattern is a way to simplify the input of a variable. $variable will later on be replaced with the variable you set. At the bottom right of the preview window, there is a preview checkbox. Hit the checkbox to see what later is going to be generated in the preview window. To import the first tracker you exported from After Effects, go at the top right corner to Im/export and then Import Tracker. You need to change the tab to From After Effects Transformations and drag and drop the product text file on the corresponding area. Click Create Tracker to add it into your composition. Close the window. Rename the tracker and go to the last frame of the tracker and click Copy the tracker to all following frames. Add a layer to the product tracker and rename it as well. Set the layer to variable. Add a default image. Set the variable name and enter the variable pattern. To add motion blur to your product image, change to the tracker by clicking on it and set the motion blur option to this tracker. Increase or decrease the amount to your liking. Before importing the new tracker, make sure you delete the old one. To import the next tracker, just do the same as you did for the first tracker. Drag and drop the file on top and click on Create Tracker. Rename the tracker. Add a layer to the text tracker and expand the text tracker as well as the layer. Now you can edit the text layer, set the layer to variable, enter the default text, set the variable pattern and add the variable name. You can change the text color to whatever you like. Increase the font size to make it more visible and select the font you uploaded earlier. Save the project at the top right corner at Im/export and save project as. And enter your project name. You can export the project at Im/export and export dynamic movie. Just enter the movie name, and click on Export as the values are already set to the optimal settings as default. To watch the video, go back to the console, switch to Dynamic Movies panel and select the movie. Here you can watch the video and change the value of the variable to change the result. These are the result videos.